Good day, lovely people. Good day, lovely people. Long time no see. It is Tomiko. It is Tomiko, a social worker. I am just coming to check. I'm coming to check in. So listen, I know we haven't spoken in a while. I just wanted to show my face. I want to let you know that I'm doing okay, and I hope you are doing okay too. Listen. I am not going to be before you long. I am not going to be before you long. Listen, this next season that's coming up soon, I believe, is Halloween. I personally do not celebrate Halloween, but you know, there's a lot of spooky things that people like to celebrate. And so I wanted to talk about spook. I know sometimes things come our way to sometimes to spook us, to make us nervous, to try to make us disorganized in our thinking, and trying to make us not concentrate and things like that. SPOOK, spook. And some things that I thought about, and I was like, man, some people, they got diagnoses, and sometimes, and it can be justifiable. Sometimes diagnosis can make us spook. It can be scary to have a diagnosis, and I understand that. But sometimes we cannot focus so much on our diagnosis. But that doesn't mean that you aren't going to go just because you got a diagnosis, because you can still live. You can still have a meaningful life with a diagnosis. Everything might not be taken away. Some things might go away, and some things still might be there, but that doesn't mean that you cannot live a meaningful life. So just don't be spooked by a diagnosis. And this is what being spooked is. It leaves us in a disorganization. We got everything all over the place, right? So we done got this all over the place. We got nothing organized. All this paper, all in a disarray. We got everything, but not the right thing. We got everything, but not the right thing. We done got spooked. We are all over the place. But sometimes when you just organize, when you poise, P-O-I-S-E, when you are poised, when you are calm, it helps us to think. And so if you kindly just take certain things out, it's so easy to find when things are in alignment, And that's sometimes that we have to do. These are some things that we have to do on our emotions. Sometimes we just need to put things in order. Yeah, we do things in decency and in order. Yep, I got that from one of my favorite books. You'll find it. You can still live abundantly. You can still live with a diagnosis. You can still live. You can still have a meaningful life with a diagnosis. Everything might not be taken away. Some things might go away, and some things still might be there, but that doesn't mean that you cannot live a meaningful life. So just don't be spooked by a diagnosis and things like that. I understand. Yes, take your time. Think about what you want to do, if you need to make some changes or things like that. Or you just might want to continue. You might want to continue to believe, to look forward to. The things sometimes that spook us is that we don't have anything to look forward to. And so when we don't have nothing to look forward to, it kind of gets us down in a rut, and then it's like, hey, forget about it. It is what it is. But I'm going to say sometimes it's not what it is. It's not if you have something to look forward to. And then sometimes we need to continue to look forward. Sometimes we need to continue to have something to look forward to instead of focusing on the diagnosis. Sometimes as soon as we get this diagnosis, we have already pre-contemplated in our head the days that we have to live. And we personally, we just don't know how many days that we have to live. But what I'm going to continue to encourage you is just to continue to live. Continue to live. Do not allow this diagnosis to spook you out. Don't continue to allow the diagnosis to spook you out. Don't let it rob you of your life. Do not let it rob you of your life. All right. So another thing that I said that can be spooky, that may spook us out, is having multiple people pass away. It's having multiple people pass away, and that can be spooky. It's like, man, I know this one gone, I know that one gone, I might be next, and I'm saying you might not be next. That you might not be the one. You are already counting your number. You are already submitting your number, and you don't even know when it's time. When it's time, it's time. That's just that. When it's time, it's time. And if it's not your time, you're not going anywhere. If it's not your time, then you are not going anywhere. And so don't sit here. I don't want you to sit, lay, stand. What I don't want you to do is continue to go through life counting, thinking how many days you have left. No, it's the days that you have ahead. What you left behind is already what you left behind. But the days that's coming to you is the days that's ahead. It's the days that's ahead. So don't sit there. I encourage you not to sit there, and don't be spooked by multiple deaths that you might encounter. I get it. It can be concerning. It can be worrisome. But don't stay there for long. Don't stay there for long. Don't allow the multiple death to spook you out. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the meaningful of life. Enjoy the people that surround you. Enjoy the love that's given to you. But enjoy the meaning of life. Enjoy. Don't be spooked by it, because just because multiple people are gone, it does not mean that you're next. Some people has lost loved ones, not to death. Some people has lost loved ones because they chose to walk out of their lives. Don't be spooked that they might not come back, because there are times where people just need to separate because they feel that they think better, that they want to get themselves together. And then people need to separate to feel that, sometimes they need to see that maybe it is better with the other person, and so let me get back, what I left. I know I hear y'all. Once they leave, that's it. I'm going to leave it alone. But sometimes it's just not that simple. It's not the 1, 2, 3 thing. It's just not the 1, 2, 3. If the relationship was really, really meaningful, I'm just going to leave it like that. And yes, like I said, losing loved ones, not even through death, just because they walked out of our lives, just because they chose to separate, Sometimes they need to see that separation is sometimes worse than being together. And then sometimes they find their way, they make themselves back to you. So every separation doesn't mean that you're not going to unite again. Every separation, and if the relationship is that meaningful, you might reunite. Reunite. I was going to sing that song. I ain't going to sing it. But reunite, and it feels so good, right? You ain't reunite. So yeah, so these things, it'll cause us to be spooky. It'll make us spooky. It'll make us spooky. So don't be spooked by your current situation, because your current situation can change. Your current situation doesn't mean it have to stay there. But then you still do your best to remain poised. Yes, I'm not saying not to be afraid. That is a part of an emotion. When you are afraid, you want to continue. You want to continue and try to just reorganize yourself. You just want to try to reorganize yourself. That's what I'm saying. Don't be spooked by every situation, because things are liable to get better. Things are liable to change. And that diagnosis, those who are living with organ damage, doesn't mean that you are going away, that organ damage is going to take you out of here. Those you who are living with organ damage doesn't mean it's going to take you out of here. That might not be the thing that will take you out. Okay, I'm gonna have a conversation with organ damage, because some things can really restructure by what you think. Some things can really restructure by what you say and by what you think. Sometimes we can talk to a certain thing, or we can believe enough in a certain, that it really does happen. It really happened. I'll give you an example. There was a young lady, she wanted to get pregnant so bad. Her stomach really started bulging. She was not pregnant. But because she really believed that she was pregnant, she started looking like she was pregnant. Then when she went to the doctor, nope, she was not pregnant. And so this is what I'm saying, that some things that if you really believe, you continue to believe in your healing, but now if you need to make some changes, also make some changes. Now don't sit there and live recklessly, and then you say it, yeah, I'm believing in my healing, but I'm going to eat all this bacon. I'm going to eat all this bacon, all this fried stuff. But yep, I'm going to continue to live in my healing. Make some changes. Things are done in decency and in order. So you want to think about that. But listen, hey, don't sit there. I know some people say, hey, man, if I go, how my kids are going to survive. If you have been taken care of, and then I think the creator of life will be taking care of your kids, right? Some people getting nervous, some people getting spooked. I'm getting older, things are changing, and and if it's my time to go, what is my kids, or what are my kids are going to do? Your kids are going to be taken care of. Your kids, you're taken care of. And so your kids are going to be taken care of. But what I want you to do is that still believe in the power of healing. Believe in the power of healing, the power of your health. Yep, I'm not saying it's life and death happens. And so I'm not saying that death is not never going to happen. We're not saying that. But what I'm saying is that don't allow the termination of death to rob you of your current life, to rob you of your current situation, because it's so much for you to have throughout this life. It's so much for you to have. Love goes a long way. Love with friends and family goes a long way. Yeah, love goes a long way. Okay, I'm gonna go. I am going to go. I'm gonna go now. I just wanted to stop in, and like I said, I really just wanted to say hi. I know you haven't seen me in a bit. And it's good to see you too. But listen, like I said, don't be spooked. Don't allow your current situation to spook you out, especially those who have turned their back against their belief. They had such a strong belief system, and they say, well, I don't believe no more. Listen, don't be spooked by the people that don't want to continue. Don't be spooked by the people that don't want to continue. You continue to push forward. You continue to believe in your belief, and you continue to serve like no other servant. You continue to serve like no other servant. And on that note, I'm going to go. No, I am going to go. So don't be spooked. Don't be spooked. And like I said, for those who celebrate Halloween, who celebrating Halloween next month, just be safe. Be safe. I don't celebrate, but just be safe. But don't be spooked. Do not be spooked. You are safe. You are safe and you are covered. You are safe and you are covered. All right. Okay, I think I said enough. I am really go. I'm really going to go. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you all. It was good talking to you, and hopefully we will talk soon. But before I go, it remains the same. Don't forget to take care of yourself and each other. Now, take care of yourself, but don't forget to check in with each other. Don't forget to love on each other. Don't forget to give each other a genuine hug. Don't forget to say something nice. Don't forget to give somebody a smile. Check in on each other. All right. Time is far spent. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the weather. Be safe. Talk soon.